The newest update of Volleyball Legends is here, and I'm going to be breaking down everything new that came with it, including new codes, new season, major changes to secret styles, and more. Also, be sure to subscribe and join the Discord because it helps a ton. First off, I'm going to start with the codes and plugging those in. For the first code here, we have Easter, all caps. That gives you a bunny egg. We have then update 12. Update underscore 12. That gives you 2 lucky spins. Then we have season underscore 2. That's going to give you 1 lucky ability spin. Then we have 100k underscore interested. That's actually a lot. I'm not going to lie. 100,000 people were interested in this newest update. That's pretty good. And we actually have another 100k underscore interested. So then 100k interested too. And that is all these spins that came with this update. So now we have a new thing for this like Easter event. I think it's something to do with these eggs right here. I think when you're playing, you'll be getting these eggs and then you can open these eggs for different rewards, which is pretty cool. So we're going to open one. We got 1,000 yen. But in here, I think you can see if you get any of these eggs, this is what you'll be able to get. So like if you were to get a golden sun egg, you have a 25% chance at one of these, so on and so forth with all of these eggs. This one though, it says requires combining one of all the other eggs to obtain. So I'm going to guess you have to get literally just one of all of these and then combine it to get this golden sun egg, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm definitely going to try to get that. But you can see like down here when you're in here, if you go into the season stuff and you go to eggs, you'll see like how to get each one of these. So this one you get from AFK, this one you get from winning rank, this one you get, it just has a chance to spawn in pro matches, 2 of these, and then 2 of these have a chance to spawn in regular matches. These are the crates you can get for having these chocolate, and the chocolate you're going to be getting from mostly the season pass, it looks like. And then just like last season, if you can rebirth 5 times, there's a goal explosion called the Supernova, which that's honestly probably got to be insane. A Supernova goal explosion? Yeah, right here. Once you were to get all 5, you'd be able to merge it into one of these. I think going for one of I don't even know what that is. And since it's a new season, all the rank rewards were distributed. So now, as you can see, I have the season 1 stuff and the diamond thing. So all of those are now distributed. And for the rewards for next season, is looking very similar. Kinda, you know, there's an emo and then some balls, another emo for the diamond thing, and then the pro is pretty much the same, just with different coloration and stuff like that. And it says now season 2 instead of season 1 and season 0. I really wish they would like kind of change up the pro, so like maybe like one season it was an emo for the last thing you got, just to give it another reason. Because me, I'm struggling to find a reason to get to pro since it's not like a title or anything, and like, you know, like they're very similar. I'll actually put that on and go see what it looks like right now though. Quick, and his tilt in a game, because I thought maybe that like you can see his tilt still feels like exactly the same. That season 1 pro is also a little different. It's not exactly the same. It does look a little different. I just wish with the new season stuff it kind of like, you know what I'm saying. By the way, very sense stuff, there's no new map for the pro lobby. I'm in here checking, it says new map, there's no map for the pro lobby. I know there's a map for the regular lobby, and I'll show that real quick. Yeah, here's the map for the regular lobby. This actually looks really cool. I wish they would have done something like that, like this, but for, you know, the pro lobbies, because I know like a lot of people play pro lobbies and ranked, and I feel like they could have done something cool. But this is the pro lobby. It looks pretty cool. So first I'm going to go to Sanu, because Sanu is the one that people can still get. Sanu's speed was decreased by 2% is what it's saying here on the Discord, and his set was decreased by 10%, which is honestly very, very light and not, I mean, kind of barely noticeable. I mean, his speed being down by 2% kind of hurts him a touch, but all things considered, that's not really all that bad, because Sanu is very, very strong now with his new like left right tilt. So I mean, you're just slightly slower and you can set now not quite as well. I mean, your ball still curves, that's still pretty strong. So all things considered, Sanu is still busted even after these tweaks. He's still a really good character, but we're gonna look at Timeskip now, because I think he got the more significant change. All right, so now we're here at Sanu, and on the Discord says his charge meter speed increased by 25%. So pretty much what I think that means is when you're running, that meter at the bottom is going to charge 25% faster, which is pretty good, because before you had to run from the back of the court, like to their side of the back of the court before it was fully charged. So that is a pretty good change. It also says his max spike was decreased by 11%. So he's not going to hit the ball quite as hard now. It's kind of like a drawback. I mean, that's a good and bad thing, to be honest, you know, that's kind of like a balance. And then set and bump were both decreased by 10%. That really doesn't matter too much. The bump definitely doesn't matter at all, but the set being decreased by 10%, that kind of matters a little bit because now he has a bit of a subpar set. But yeah, I'm looking at his like run. It definitely feels fast. I haven't used time skip in a bit, but it feels definitely a little faster because before I felt like I had to run from here and I'd have to be like all the way here before it would be in the purple. You know what I'm saying? So it says it's 25% faster. I mean, there's definitely techs you can do to get this off. You can like run kind of like in like this to get it off, something like that. Maybe curve a little bit. It's still not like his running start still isn't going to be insane because that's just not like super meta. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to do a full like video of Timeskip Hinoto versus Sanu again to kind of like compare now that Sanu has been buffed like crazy and Hinoto has been not so much buffed, but maybe reworked a bit, you know, just on how they want you to play him. Maybe like weaker spikes now, but easier to charge his running spike because I mean, they want you to play him running, you know what I'm saying? Not just for his speed. They probably want you to play a bit around his ability. So this is probably going to help a bit with that. And there's actually probably techs you can do now, you know, like someone's setting to you and you like do something like this, you know, maybe might be really good for quicks, like off of receives and stuff like that. Who knows? I'm going to play with them a bit. Also, before I move on, Team Spirit did get a buff and Team Spirit's actually pretty easy to get. So I might just try to roll for it. Yeah, there we go. So Team Spirit pretty much, it's not really something I can show you too much, but I'll show you anyways what Team Spirit does. What Team Spirit's buff now is it takes the speed increase from 25% to 50% for all teammates. So pretty much you're just like all your teammates before when you pop your Team Spirit would be moving 25% faster. Now they're going to be moving 50% faster, which I mean, that's honestly a pretty significant buff. That's going to make like this a really good ability for Libros to take, honestly. And like if you're playing like 6v6s and stuff like that, 5v5s, maybe even 4v4s, you could probably run someone with Team Spirit. And yeah, that's what we got with the update this week in Volleyball Legends. Honestly, not the craziest update in the whole wide world. Just a new season update / Easter update that comes with like basic stuff like emotes, this new little currency, slightly different map. Just, you know, not, I mean, I feel like they might be holding a lot back or saving a bit for next weekend when we get a brand new secret style, which honestly should be really, really exciting. Anyways, thanks for watching. See ya.